Teddy Feinberg, Brook Stockburger, Teddy and Brook Show. Brook?
How you doing, Mr. Feinberg?
I'm doing very. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's
no, big blue cloud up there. It's wonderful.
We always talk about the weather like we know what we're talking about.
We just know what we like. And I liked having a little bit of rain last week too, I must say.
I love it.
That was nice.
Hey.
A little bit of May rain, that's a rarity.
I love that. I was all over that. Aggie baseball, they are struggling now. I mean, conference season started, they really have slumped. They lost 2 or 3 to Fresno State. Fresno State is the last place team in the WAC. Really down year for Fresno State. Oh, that's a conversation for another time. But they came in here, and like I said, the Aggies, losers are 7 of 8. Offense really slumped.
Yeah, you want to win your league, you can't lose to the worst team 2 out of 3, this late in the season especially. We really topped up the Aggie baseball team in Rocky Ward and how great they were doing. They had a great run there for a while.
They really did.
The momentum has petered off, and we don't know if they're alive for an at-large bid or not. Probably not. They probably now need to win the WAC tournament to get into the the World Series.
I mean, we know New Mexico State's not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
No.
One thing I noticed about them, their bats were slumping a lot, and they don't even attempt anything in a running game. I mean, I was at the game the other night. I was like, they really could use a spark.
Maybe create some movement.
Yeah, there were a couple opportunities there where I was like, maybe a double steal here would be good, or even the threat of a run, taking a big lead, nothing like that.
Do some hit and runs, steal some bases.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
something to shake it up.
Offensively, they're stagnant. They rely so heavily on their bats. They got to wake up there. But I think an at-large bid is obviously very much in jeopardy. You can't lose 7 of 8 down the stretch. You can't lose 2 of 3 games to the last place team in the league and expect an at-large bid. I don't, not in my estimation.
They've gone from being ranked to being in that others receiving votes to we'll see what happens this week if they even get any votes.
Yeah, it's disappointing. They go to UNM tonight, then they go to Cal State Bakersfield. This is another interesting subplot. WAC really shrunk down games this year, so by doing that, you have to pick up games. Aggies go to UNM Wednesday night. I'm sorry, what day are we? They go to UNM Tuesday night. Then they play Cal State Bakersfield Wednesday. Then they go to San Jose State Major League Baseball teams aren't getting. That's intense,
And this late in the season to be having non-conference games can be a little bit of a distraction.
Well, Major League Baseball teams play every day.
Yeah,
but to play one game in college at UNM and then the next night at Cal State Bakersfield, that's a lot. So
pitchers don't play.
No.
They complain like this.
I actually don't know if you saw the C.J. Wilson on the Anaheim Angels, and we're getting a little off topic here, but he actually threw a game, and it was rain delayed. He threw a couple innings, and then the next day he started again.
Yeah, that's rare this time of year. I was going to say, that's rare in this day and age.
And they were playing at Texas, and he used to be a Ranger, and he went to the Angels. He took a lot of heat for it in free agency. I just found it interesting. He did get the W when he started the second game. So,
Well, speaking of WAC, we're still in that realignment heck right now.
Very much so.
To use the proper terminology. I mean, the Aggies still don't know where they're going to be.
No, they really don't. We talked about it already. It's a major issue. I don't care what anyone says. This is an issue.
It's the issue, I think.
It's the issue, yeah. I mean, I think their options are limited. I know the Aggies want to get in the Mountain West. I know that's their first choice, although I don't know if that's the best choice. Obviously, from a geographic standpoint, the Mountain West is good. And let's be honest, you get in the Sun Belt, you're not recruiting anyone in that region. You're recruiting Cali. Yeah. So obviously the Mountain West and the Aggies also recruit Texas. So the Mountain West from a geographic standpoint is good, but the Aggies don't spend like those schools do. They don't have the budget, so they're going to have to pick up the slack there. And then, I know that their first choice is the Mountain West. Sun Belt's probably plan number 2. It's not good.
No, it isn't. And like we talked about, the Mountain West is becoming what the WAC was, and we've seen what happened to the WAC. So is the Mountain West going to stay around anymore? I mean, Boise State had a cup of coffee in the Mountain West. They're gone already. BYU has gone independent. So,
one thing about the realignment thing, the Aggies need to remain D1 because there's going to be another shift where these big BCS schools go to one league and then the minor schools go to another. Aggies need to be D1 for that shift. They also really need a winning football season this year. Beat a UTEP, beat a UNM, go to the New Mexico Bowl, beat a Mountain West team in a bowl game. Give people something to consider, please. Please. Folks, thanks. Have a good one.
Rangers, best lineup since the '98 Yankees?
I heard somebody compare them to the Big Red Machine. Now, I don't know. That's taking it a little far right now. But Josh Hamilton's obviously on fire. The Rangers are back-to-back World Series participants. Last year you could say they probably should have had it. So this team, maybe they're not getting the respect they should as being maybe a great team.
They have really turned the corner. Actually, Nolan Ryan bought the team. Ron Washington is now the manager. They've really turned the corner with the new leadership in place. They have a great lineup. They also play in a great hitter's park. That's a launching pad. But, I mean, they're loaded. I don't know where they stack up with the Yankees.
Everybody thought Anaheim was going to go ahead and take it this year, but Rangers are like, it's still ours.
Yeah, no, the Rangers are good.
Yeah, but God, if they could still produce more runs. But they're hanging it.
They are. At least they're behind. They're around 5. That is great about baseball. It's like the Pirates, like these small market teams are around the 500 mark. People are like, yeah, dude, 500.
And if they could get hot late in the season.
Is this part of overtime? I actually covered the game on Saturday, and then Sunday I actually went to the game just as an observer of the game. It's an underrated product. I mean, it's entertaining. The games are very long because the pitching and the defense, it's not good, but or the offense is clearly ahead of those two areas. But it's fun, and there is talent, and it's actually interesting watching minor league game or independent. I mean, this is independent minor league baseball. Because you'll see a couple plays and you're like, my goodness, that was not good. And then you'll see one play and you're like, wow, that was a good play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you get it's a mixed bag, but it's fun and cheap food, cheap beer. I enjoyed it.
But live baseball, you get a chance to see Aggies, you get a chance to see pro baseball over here. And Apple Park, it's been renovated. It's kind of underrated too. Just go kick back, watch a game.
Well,
keep a scorebook. That always.
It actually, because I just want to go off on a little tangent here, but the Vaqueros played White Sands, and White Sands had a left-hand hitting catcher who hit an absolute bomb over the dead center field fence. I was like, this guy looks like the real deal. Then a runner stole second on him, and I mean, he bounced to throw to second. I'm like, that's why he's not in a higher league. I mean, there's
that's what you see.
There's a gap there, but like I said, there's flashes of talent.
Yeah, that's what you see. Yeah, anybody who has an arm is in Double A or Triple A or a top college program right now, but it's still a lot of fun.
Right.